Hello everybody, we're the Roses. I'm Kim.
Sofia. And I'm Madelyn.
And we're here to talk about Advent season, which we Christians celebrate. Last week, the Houston family talked to you about the first week of Advent and the Hope Candle and what that means to us. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you go back and see it. And this week we are celebrating a second week and we are going to light the peace candle. Sophia, if you would like to light the peace candle for us. A little bit of information I found out while researching this. The peace is used in the Bible 200 to 400 times, which is actually a pretty good range there, but I guess it would depend on which version of the Bible you're reading as to how many times it's actually used. But like I said, I thought that was pretty interesting. The word Advent actually is a Latin word which means coming. And during this time of year, we Christians are looking to celebrate the coming of our baby Jesus through his birth. So we have 4 weeks leading up to Christmas that we start our celebration time. Like I said, this week is the second week in Advent and we're celebrating peace, so that's what we're here to talk about. I actually had the girls look up the word peace and what it means to us as Christians, and we started out with actually the dictionary meaning, which had, of course, 2 different meanings. So Madelyn, what did you find out?
The first one is freedom from disturbance, tranquility. And the second one is a state or period in which no war or the war has ended.
And we see this word in biblical terms. It also is interused with a Hebrew word, which is
Shalom.
shalom. So a lot of times back in the day, people would wish each other shalom, which was another way of saying peace. And what are words that we connect with peace today, Madelyn?
Totality, completeness, success, fulfillment, wholeness, harmony, and security.
Okay. There are many reasons we bless the birth of baby Jesus and can be so thankful for his birth and the Lord sending him to us. And one of the ways he has blessed us is he brought us peace. And there are many ways that that baby brought us peace. One of the ways is he brought us inner peace. Madelyn, what types of inner peace did that baby bring?
An assurance of our salvation, and a promise God is coming to save the broken world.
So as far as being assured of our salvation, what does that mean to you as a Christian?
That we're going to go to heaven.
Regardless.
Yeah.
And as far as God coming to repair this broken world, especially during the time that we're living in right now, does that mean that we should be walking around crazy?
No, not really.
Because we have what?
We have a promise that we're going to heaven.
And that it's going to be fixed one way or the other, right? And then Sophia, what's one of the things that the birth of Jesus brought with us and that he wants us to share?
Peace with others, especially other Christians.
And why do you think it's important that we share that peace, especially with other Christians?
Because we all share the same goal, which is to share God's word and Jesus' love.
All right. And what do you think it does to maybe non-believers or people that are on the fence about believing when they see us Christians walking around in such a havoc-filled world when we're being able to share love with each other? Maybe even people that we may not like, but that we are friends with through Christ. Like, what do you think that does to people who don't maybe believe when they see us being able to be friends with others and be nice and show grace towards others?
Like they'll believe in Jesus and
They'll want to change their ways.
Maybe want to change their ways, yes. All right. So, as you can see, well, I hope we've brought to you that we as Christians see and know and feel the peace that the birth of the baby Jesus brought with him, that immeasurable feeling of peace, and that even in this crazy world that we're living in right now, there is no reason really for us to be walking around crazy and mad and just wild. Because we should all feel and have that inner peace that everything is going to be okay, because God has sent us a baby that has brought that peace and has shown us that, and his reassurance and his assurance that everything is going to be okay. And also, we as Christians, when we walk around with that peace, it gives a sign and maybe makes those who are maybe non-believers or on the fence with their faith, it gives them a curiosity. It makes them wonder how we, can walk around and maybe not be acting the way other people are acting during this time, and be walking around with that type of assuredness that everything is going to be okay. So, we hope for you that this season, as crazy as it may seem, brings you peace, and that you live knowing that it's going to be okay. So, with that being said, the Roses want to say Merry Christmas, and we do wish you God's peace. Goodbye.